Wanted to come in on that. On that little build up there. Right. Hello. I've been messing around with my stream settings all day in hopes to find a setup that works, and I think I'm there. I think I'm finally there. I've definitely had some issues today. It's so rusty figuring it out, but we're here. We've made it. Hopefully the sound stream quality should all be stable now. So we will see. We'll see how we get on. In the last couple of, I don't know, adventures, I was actually looking for a paradise planet in a yellow star system, but I've decided I've found enough suitable locations for that. And I've been kind of neglecting the new part of the game, you know, the beautiful purple systems, the new terrain generation there. So I've put down paradise hunting in yellow systems. That is with good intention though. I'm looking to build a base for someone I'm looking to get into the game. I recognise the start of the game can be a little bit intimidating and sometimes a little bit tedious, so I wanted to do my best to provide them with something that will help that early game. But obviously they're not going to be able to access that end game, so no point building in the purple system. But I found a few alternatives, a few potential locations for them, so we're back in the purple star systems now. I can finally get to enjoy the new terrain generation, and it certainly doesn't seem to disappoint from what I've seen so far. Loads more realistic. That was one thing that I was kind of enviously looking at the Light No Fire trailer, particularly up the mountain range, thinking that just looks so realistic, you know. Well, certainly leaps and bounds ahead of where No Man's Sky was, because No Man's Sky's mountain ranges could be quite flat and round and curved. So to actually see the ridges and yeah, them looking a lot more realistic now, certainly in the background, is a very welcome change for sure. Like I say, I've not spent too much time in there. I've seen a number of screenshots. Oh, this is fairly pretty, of what people have found that the terrain has generated. I'm quite interested to see what the caves have got going on, because they look much bigger. I know obviously the sea level is much further down, and just the general variety of terrain on one singular planet. I mean, a bit of tree and a bit of grass. Very nice. Very, very nice. This looks like potentially a jungle planet. Just as the trees look a little bit more dense than they normally do. So it does stand out a little bit more than just general starball planets. Certainly this, look at this. Lovely. Oh. Stuck on some kind of a rock there. These I've not seen this colour of translucent before. Often see kind of like greeny ones with a little bit of red. Purpley blue is quite nice. I do have to say I do like the vines around the trees. Definitely had quite a lovely element to that. And oh, look at this! Oh, wow! Once again, those shafts coming through the leaves. This is nice. This big boy. That's very pretty. Which excites me because often these assets, these trees and stuff, do come into the Quicksilver store, don't they? So at some point we may get to build with these lovely jungle trees, because they are definitely some of the best trees, the best trees maybe, in the game. We'll go for a little bit of a spin. See what we find. We'll get that off. And we'll get some of the ambient sound back in there. Bring that in that 30 and hopefully that won't be too intrusive. We'll go from there. Yeah, again, that mountain range in the back just banging. Just get a good look at her. The ridges just look so much more realistic and less horribly jagged. And just look at the valley. Dude. Oh, I've got to get down there. Let's get in there. One of the planets that was on, yeah, had like this going on down the valley. These big cutouts. Let's do it. Ah, dead end. I'm not getting out. I'm gonna drift this bad boy out of there. But yeah, the descent down these cliffs are definitely more interesting. Oh, look at that. These little canyon pathways. Pretty epic. I have to say these jungle planets are, I think, quite possibly my new favourite biome. I just wish they were a little bit denser, a little bit thicker, but definitely an improvement. a very noticeably diverse biome. Pretty view. Just the colours are real. Even in the terrain, you know, the colours are in the terrain. What's even that? What is that? Little pebbles. Just so well done. Exterminate those one by one. We will win the war. We will win the war against them. We don't want them. We don't need them. They're not welcome. Okay. Let's go check it out. Wow. Some of that in me. Just noticing it's taking some of the beauty away with that red edge. Wow. They feel like they're flashing a little bit. That looks like a bit of a visual glitch. There's no point picking them up because I don't need them. We've also noticed about some of these caves is like the dripping sound that comes from some of them. Just the sound design in them, full stop, is just really satisfies a part of my brain. Hello? Sir? I see. Buildings tend to do that. They'll tend to like float until you get close. Wonder what that is. Oh, I'm getting out of there. I'm not staying in that storm. See ya. No, thank you. Quite like that new hazardous one. Again, not intrusive. Unlike that one. That's not the worst culprit. I didn't even see that. I'll shut up. Clearly not that visible. I think that one of the best ways to play this game is just like this, you know, taking it slow, seeing things through. I'd on this save in particular, definitely had a tendency in the past to race through things, you know. On to the next, on to the next. Get out of that mess. Do little things like the save relog just to get S-class upgrades and try to force ships to spawn and like it. Yeah, it's very efficient. It's a very efficient way of getting what it is that you're after. But I think it actually really has taken away a lot of the game's trying to give you. It was an experience that reveals itself over time. So I've actually, in my more recent years, just been taking it much slower. Not in a rush to get upgrades now, you know. It's like, okay, I can only get one upgrade here, that's fine. I love the No Man's Sky coordinate exchange. You know, it's a fantastic place to find some really, really cool stuff. But again, on this save, I've used it a lot to find, you know, the best ships, the best guns, the coolest animals. But then you get them and you're like, no. Got them now. Now what? So there's definitely merit to be had in, even if you have a save like that that's looking to get everything completed and collected everything, and you know, I'm not saying don't use the coordinate exchange, do. But I would also recommend me even playing a secondary save that doesn't use any of that. Just so you get the full experience of, like, discovery. You know, no leg ups, no fast forwards. I think that's the thing that's quite exciting about the abandoned mode, is that I think it's drastically going to change how that survival gameplay works. But it would be good to... I saw a post earlier saying that it'd be good to remove the portals, and I'm inclined to agree. Just because you can cheese getting to the centre so fast as soon as you've got that first glyph. Get access to a portal and bam. But to remove that ability and to force you to get to the centre without the aid, I think that'd be pretty cool. And I guess you could argue, well, you could just do that now. Yeah. But I'm not gonna. So if there's a way to get around it, it just doesn't make sense. But if there was a real challenge there, like let's say Hello Games, they expand some of the achievement list maybe, you know, and put that abandoned mode center run as an achievement, or maybe if you know they're unable to add any more achievements, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to. A title, a reward of some kind for it. I'd do it. And I think I'd have a bloody great time doing it. I'll tell you what, I'd love to do it in VR. Banger of a mountain. It almost feels a bit drawn in. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake recently, and I'm loving it. God, I'm loving it. Big time. The nostalgia trip, unreal. But I like how, like, in the background, very similarly to the PlayStation 1 version, like they kind of like draw in the background. And it's very noticeable in Remake, not so noticeable in Rebirth, although it's definitely still there. But it looks the same. It looks like this kind of like hand-drawn in thing that's not there. I'm currently making my way through Rebirth and desperately trying to keep away from spoilers. And there's many videos that I keep seeing popping up that I want to watch about how it ends, what happens during, and I'm having to use a lot of strength not to look, not to see what's going on, because again, I don't want to ruin that joy of the surprise. Sometimes that impatience is really really taken away from some opportunity to meet life's opportunities with full force. Probably a good way of putting it. So yeah, I'm going to not. But since the Worlds Part 2 update, I actually got gold in it. Chromatic metal, nice. Yeah, since the Worlds Part 2 update, I got somewhat derailed in that quest. So, but I did pop on the other day and just once again get a little bit wowed by the graphics of that, because that is, again, an unbelievably pretty game. And that's got a very weird small head. Oh, look at that terrain. What is that? Whatever it is, it looks good. It's good. Just want to check the caves out. love that. I just love those little shafts from cave ceilings. It's the doggies.
Technology recharge.
Maybe one day this will be like a procedural ancient ruin. A pyramid. What's that over there? I don't know, let's go check it out. It would be cool to have planets have some planets, not all. I don't think all planets should, but I definitely think some perhaps should. Just have multi-biome, and not crazy amounts, because we don't want to take all that potential out of Light No 5, if you like. Because we'll get all the upgrades in this game, and then we're like, yeah, I don't want to play that one. Can't see that happening, to be honest. I'm very looking forward to that. But like maybe one or two. Well, one. It's already got one. 2 or 3. 2, 3, 4 different biomes on some, like the poles. Maybe some deserts, but just a little bit more variation on the planet itself. That'd be so sweet. And I guess it's not impossible for them to do that, because they often do change and update the biomes themselves, don't they? And they can do that separate from the terrain generation, so... who knows, maybe one day. The quality of this terrain is so cool. He's cool, dude.
Units received.
You scan these. Yeah.
Units received.
On to the next. Seen this one. Let's keep it moving. Now, last weekend I couldn't actually do the weekend mission. The discovery servers were so messed up from the update. Okay. Went up to... I've just been from that one, haven't I? I believe so. Yeah, that was the foresty one, wasn't it? Yeah, I think the servers were so jam-packed from the update at about 40,000 concurrent players on Steam, which a lot, certainly for No Man's Sky. But it was it made it a nightmare. Couldn't fly to anyone's like base builds or anything like that, which is a bit. I was like, what's going on? Because I love looking at other base builds, and particularly as there's a new feature to add bases to favourite. I've been quite keen to like try that out because I'd like to keep a log of them for building inspiration and all of that. But yeah, no go, no luck. And I'm not sure that function works properly. You can add your own bases to favourites, but I've not yet seen player creations being able to be added to it yet, so I'm not sure if that is a thing. I'm hoping so. But yes, that meant I don't know if the two were linked, but I assume it may have been the reason why the weekend mission wasn't available to me. It's weird because the icon was there in the Nexus, but the mission just wouldn't appear. So, missed out.
Ground protection falling.
I just hate these bloody things. They're the worst. Alright, dude. Extract berries. Well, where from exactly? Where are these berries positioned? Where? So look, leopard fruit, an animal byproduct. This nutritious morsel can be easily farmed without harm to the animal that produces it. And it doesn't look particularly nice. 20% live support power. What does it do in this? No. Maybe I need to open it. Yeah, here it is. 16% sprint distance. Nah. Those jetpack tanks is where it's at. I'm just not really sure how to make the perpetual ice cream. One by one. We will burn them. We will purge them. I am assuming, though, that the ice cream is made with these frozen tubers, so I've just been making sure I'm stocked up on them. Because 300, I think it's like 350, 360% jetpack, which is quite a lot on top of a lot of S-Class upgrades. like pre. I can't remember which update came along and messed it all up, but there was once upon a time in the game where you could put upgrades in your inventory and your tech slots. So, oh, this is just not going to do, is it? So the jetpack often got a good hammering, but then was everything was severely nerfed after that. So that brings it kind of back up to that pre-update. I believe that's why they brought in the supercharger updates. Just people were a little bit upset that their gear wasn't as good. I don't care, I'm in a mech. Warning, meteor. Strike inbound. I'll tank it. Yep, let's go. Kill me. No one's gonna kill me. So he does nothing. Nothing. Better collect the tubers, haven't we? And the wheat. Just in preparation for whenever I am ready to do the cooking. And not anytime soon, mind, but you never know.
Protection falling.
Pulpy roots. What would be good is to farm them. Get them farmed, lad. Not wasting time coming out here and picking them. Let's set up a farm. As far as the eye can see. Easy. Now, I'm just going to see if I add this back on, whether that's going to cause any problems for my GPU. Whether I've got instant replay on. I hope not. I hope this PC runs it all well. But we are just kind of stress testing what it's capable of. Because, to be honest, I'm an absolute novice when it comes to computers and PCs. Certainly streaming. Although I've been a PC gamer for a good few years now, the knowledge is still very basic. However, this rig just treated me well. I was wondering if that delay was just a Switch thing, because I've been playing this a lot on Switch. But no, it does actually seem to be an issue with the game. Yeah, gone. Feel like I need a counter for them. I feel that's a personal vendetta, this. It's an absolute personal vendetta. And maybe that's a protest I make. The extermination of them. Get them away, get them off. Someone's gotta stand up for us. Might as well be me. I feel like I've spent a lot of time on Frost Planets. And I definitely like some of the attention that they've had. But again, I feel like I've seen them, you know? I've seen them. Maybe do the weekend mission. See if it's working again. Hey! It's there. Yeah, let's do it. That's fine with me. L Massive Emerald. Well, you have my attention, so I am on my way. Okay. It is L massive. Now can I add this to favorites? No. Yeah, if it's meant to be a feature, it doesn't seem to be online yet. Which is a shame. KSI Noob 7. Sure thing, man, sure thing. You got soft hands, brother, you got soft hands. The birds watched out. Well, again. I think it's the coolest thing about the weekend planets, isn't it? Is gives us an opportunity to come together and build something. I really feel the quality of the builds that people are making lately, certainly over the past few months, have been insane. And maybe they've always been that way, you know, maybe I've just completely missed out on the base building meta, but yeah, come on then. I was hoping for a little bit of a scrap then. That's a shame. Sick build. A whole new world. Ah. Curious mold. God, I've got to get rid of some of this stuff, innit? I don't actually need any of this. I'll get a few. I'll take that. Let's get this mission done. Star Wolf. Memphisar. What a name. Look at this terrain log. He's somewhere over there. But where though? But where? Oh! Easy. Easy boy. Easy boy. There we are. I'm mindful when I'm doing all that, this and that. It doesn't look all that pretty in first person. You've got to be quite cinematic in first person, I feel. You're right. Okay. I don't want to leave yet, do I? It's a dud. It's a bloody dud. I don't believe it. Right. This is the one I've just got, you fool. Where are more of them? Where are they? What is this? What is this? Treachery. Oh, is that still the same one it wants to put me on? Oh, no, there's one over here. Yep. Thank you. Has he got the goods? I don't know whether they patched this mission, but or whether I've been very lucky with it as of the last number of times that I've done it, but there was a period of time where you could be looking for quite a while. And it was bloody annoying. Absolutely frustrating. Oh. But it's far less tedious now. Thankfully. Wow, wow. The one thing that just flying through these mountains reminds me of how much I'm very keen to fly through lots of canyons, and it's definitely been a biome that I've been hoping for so long. But I saw someone share a picture of one planet, obviously in a purple system, that harboured some quite deep canyons, so keen to find one myself. and enjoy. What am I doing? Have I done this? What? My brain did not compute this. Detected pairing, yeah. Sound. Thank you. Yeah, because the meow through the canyons. I mean, you can get a little bit of fun here, but it's not really high octane. They don't go very fast, do they? When you're near land, that's the only thing. And I'll tell you, some of the most fun I've ever had flying was in Star Citizen. And, is it Daymar? Daymar? I believe so. Joined a faction, joined a guild, and they were doing like a bit of a flight school. And yeah, they took us to like these. They weren't like super deep canyons, but they were still deep enough that you could get in them. And we'd be flying through them real fast. This was before the current flight model, where the top end speed was much higher without being in like navigation mode or whatever. But the adrenaline, man. Whoa. So excited. Like turning all your G safety off and trying to get all the throttle up. All that thrust from underneath the ship. Positioning your ship so that you can nose up. Oh, it was just great. It was just great TV. Alright, we've done this mission now. Can we get home? Give me what's in there, you bugger. I like them ones. Just the back of them, like. I'm not too bothered about the front, but the back of that is kill. We did it! Yay! Well, I think that'll probably do me for my day of testing. Feel like I've given everything a good run, tweaked everything, so I'll be interested to see how this last one continue to refine where I need to. But yeah. We will continue this journey. I will continue my journey. In the very near future. But as of right now, this is where it comes to an end. I'll just peacefully look out. Out there, into the black. And, yeah. I'm not sure what I'll do for my, my next adventure with this. There's a couple of things that I can do. A few things on the table that can be done. Quite like to build a base on a gas giant. That's definitely one that I've been keen to do. I haven't set up any farms yet on any of the water worlds or the gas giants. Not that they're needed right now. None of the resources do much, but I'd like to set up better farms for the food production. Again, I've never really touched those gameplay systems all that much. I don't think most people have, to be honest. Maybe a few, but it never really grabbed me. I'd love to finish my freighter base at some point. I've always been so keen to get like one of them like cyberpunk cities built on the back. Just a big time investment, that build, but I would be keen to do it. I'd kind of want a bit of a nightclub on the in my freighter. I ended up building a nightclub for a community event a couple of years back. But it was a PvP community event that we did. I think it was in Galaxy 150 or something like that. And we all kind of selected roles, and I was part of the Bounty Hunters Guild, and I ended up getting quite enthusiastic about the roleplay. It was good fun, but I ended up building like a hideout spot that built a little nightclub inside. But I'd like to expand upon something like that, add something into a base that I will use, especially my freighter. And then I would really like to mess about with the Byte Beat stuff and do a bit of like music production on there, just for fun. There's also fishing. I haven't really done much fishing at all, actually, other than outside of the expedition. And of course we've got the expedition coming up, so plenty to do. And I look forward to giving it a shot.